Thoughts on the Works of Providence. Arise, my soul, on wings enraptured, rise, to praise the monarch of the earth and skies, whose goodness and beneficence appear, as round its centre moves the rolling year, or when the morning glows with rosy charms, or the sun slumbers in the ocean's arms. Of light divine be a rich portion lent, to guide my soul and favor my intent. Celestial muse, my arduous flight sustain, and raise my mind to a seraphic strain. Adored forever be the God unseen, which round the sun revolves this vast machine. Though to his eye its mass a point appears, adored the God that whirls surrounding spheres, which first ordained that mighty soul should reign, the peerless monarch of the ethereal train. Of miles twice 40 millions in his height, and yet his radiance dazzles mortal sight, so far beneath from him the extended earth vigor derives and every flowery birth. Vast through her orb she moves with easy grace, around her Phoebus in unbounded space. True to her course the impetuous storm derides, triumphant o'er the winds and surging tides. Almighty, in these wondrous works of thine, what power, what wisdom, and what goodness shine! And are thy wonders, Lord, by men explored, and yet creating glory unadored? Creation smiles in various beauty gay, while day to night and night succeeds to day. That wisdom which attends Jehovah's ways shines most conspicuous in the solar rays. Without them, destitute of heat and light, this world would be the reign of endless night. In their excess how would our race complain, abhorring life, how hate its lengthened chain? From air adjust what numerous ills would rise, what dire contagion taint the burning skies, what pestilential vapors fraught with death would rise and overspread the lands beneath. Hail, smiling morn, that from the orient main, ascending dost adorn the heavenly plain. So rich, so various are thy beauteous dyes, that spread through all the circuit of the skies, that full of thee my soul in rapture soars, and thy great God the cause of all adores. O'er beings infinite his love extends, his wisdom rules them, and his power defends. When tasks diurnal tire the human frame, the spirits faint and dim the vital flame. Then too that ever active bounty shines, which not infinity of space confines. The sable veil that night in silence draws conceals effects, but shows the almighty cause. Night seals in sleep the wide creation fair, and all is peaceful but the brow of care. Again gay Phoebus, as the day before, wakes every eye, but what shall wake no more? Again the face of nature is renewed, which still appears harmonious, fair, and good. May grateful strains salute the smiling morn, before its beams the eastern hills adorn. Shall day to day and night to night conspire, to show the goodness of the Almighty Sire? This mental voice shall man regardless hear, and never, never raise the filial prayer. Today, O hearken, nor your folly mourn, for time misspent that never will return. But see the sons of vegetation rise, and spread their leafy banners to the skies. All wise, almighty Providence we trace, in trees and plants and all the flowery race. As clear as in the nobler frame of man, all lovely copies of the Maker's plan. The power the same that forms a ray of light, that called creation from eternal night. Let there be light, he said, from his profound, old chaos heard and trembled at the sound. Swift as the word, inspired by power divine, behold the light around its Maker shine. the first fair product of the omnific God, and now through all his works diffused abroad. As reason's powers by day our God disclose, so we may trace him in the night's repose. Say what is sleep, and dreams how passing strange, when action ceases and ideas range. Licentious and unbounded o'er the plains, where fancy's queen in giddy triumph reigns. Hear in soft strains the dreaming lover sigh to a kind fair, or rave in jealousy. On pleasure now, and now on vengeance bent, the labouring passions struggle for a vent. What power, O man, thy reason then restores, so long suspended in nocturnal hours? What secret hand returns the mental train, and gives improved thine active powers again? From thee, O man, what gratitude should rise, and win from balmy sleep thou op'st thine eyes? Let thy first thoughts be praises to the skies. How merciful our God, who thus imparts o'erflowing tides of joy to human hearts. When wants and woes might be our righteous lot, our God forgetting, by our God forgot. Among the mental powers a question rose, what most the image of the eternal shows. When thus to reason, so let fancy rove, her great companion spoke immortal love. Say, mighty power, how long shall strife prevail, and with its murmurs load the whispering gale? Refer the cause to recollection's shrine, who loud proclaims my origin divine, the cause whence heaven and earth began to be, and is not man immortalized by me? Reason let this most causeless strife subside. Thus love pronounced, and reason thus replied. Thy birth, celestial queen, 'tis mine to own. In thee resplendent is the Godhead shown. Thy words persuade, my soul enraptured feels resistless beauty which thy smile reveals. Ardent she spoke, and kindling at her charms, she clasped the blooming goddess in her arms. Infinite love, wherever we turn our eyes, appears, this every creature's wants supplies. This most is heard in nature's constant voice. This makes the morn, and this the eve rejoice. This bids the fostering rains and dews descend, to nourish all, to serve one general end, the good of man, yet man ungrateful pays but little homage, and but little praise. To him whose works, arrayed with mercy, shine, what songs should rise, how constant, how divine!